Muy buenas, pequeños cadáveres. Continuamos con las aventuras del Dr. Reed. Acabamos de volver a convertir al querido cura en un señor normal, porque no queríamos que siguiera comiendo cadáveres. Es, bueno, irrespetuoso. Y perdón, que bebí agua. Y mi paz interior me impide dejar que ese señor se coma los cadáveres. Quien me conozca lo entenderá. Tengo de todo. Lo que me falta es esto. Esa empuñadura eficaz. $160. Es que esto... Vamos. Es que tengo un montón. Voy a hacer esto. 6, 8, es que es poquísimo. Ay, son... A ver. ¿Ves? Esto ya no. Tengo un gatillo eficaz. Esto también se necesita... Ah, no, empuñadura eficaz. Y para esto... Empuñadura eficaz diminuta. Diminuta. Bueno, por lo menos esto está al 3. Tengo otra opción. Vale. Pues vámonos. Registra el apartamento. Habla con la joven que se esconde en las alcantarillas. ¿Pero dónde está? Vale, voy. Otra vez. Es que cuando fui no lo encontré. Vamos. Sí, total. No, aquí no es. Por ahí. Sí. Vale, me gusta porque el distrito está sano. No me tocarán mucho... No me tocarán mucho los cataplines. ¡Au! Oye, payaso. ¿Qué mierda eres tú para dispararme en la cara? Toma. Te reviento, payaso. Empieza a estar rotillo. Señor, está usted muy mal. Claro, el joven que está en las alcantarillas, pues bueno. A ver, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde es? Es que encima ni siquiera me sale. Y además no me acuerdo por... Ah, sí.
It's locked.
Más esto está cerrado. Esto ya lo hice. Encima por ahí no puedo ir. ¿Qué? Ah, no. Por aquí. Vale. Por aquí ya fui. Sí, lo sé, lo estoy haciendo otra vez. Pero tengo que hacerlo. ¡Qué hambre!
I cannot enter.
Ya, pero... Harriet Jones... Ahí está la señora Harriet. Oh. Vale. Está en esa dirección. ¿Cómo está en esa dirección? Vale, esto se abre. ¿Pero y eso?
It's locked, all right.
Esta es la que tendría que abrir. Vaya gracia. El escondite. Vale. A ver. Si este señor está en las alcantarillas y está por aquí, no. Yo me acuerdo que esto era como un laberinto. Oli. Vieja Bridget. Todos aquí son desconocidos.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Sí, maestro.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
Pues sí. ¡Qué hambre!
I have this thirst for blood.
Según esto, estoy cerquita. ¿Será este? ¡Sí! Oli.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
¿Pero qué le pasa, señor? Que encima está sano.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the color of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Whatever you've done, you can't spend the rest of your life hiding here.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Not kill him. I'm not responsible for a murder if I didn't want to commit it. It was an accident.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
Vale. Pues muy bien. ¿Y esto?
I cannot enter.
Vaya. Decepcionante. Vale. Otra misión secundaria hecha. Esto tengo que hacerlo, pero por los loles. Sí. Y de hecho es lo que voy a hacer. Ay, es que ¿cómo puede ser tan tonto? Vámonos de aquí. Saldremos por el mismo sitio. Pero bueno. No importa. Así ya está hecho y bueno. Podemos seguir haciendo de vampiro. Vampiro molón. Esto es maravilloso, ¿eh? Sí. Vale. Coge esto. Vale, ¿dónde lo tengo que pegar? Aquí. Ay. Los he quemado. Ups. Informa de chaval. Vale. Perdón y cabrón.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
I'm afraid your posters were destroyed.
It cost me good money to print those posters. Such a pity people don't take the vampire menace seriously.
Did you really think the posters would be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
Tell me, Ichabod, why do you consider yourself the protector of Sean Hampton's shelter?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open to all, whoever they are. Most admirable.
Goodbye.
Lo siento. Yo quería poner los carteles. Yo quería poner los carteles. Esto no sé por qué no de esto. Miguel Aña convence a Xiao Shan para que regrese a Whitechapel. ¿Y dónde está eso? ¿Dónde está esta señora? ¡A tomar por culo! Joder, vale. Pues me voy de aquí. Vámonos. No. No, no es verdad. No, no me tenéis.
It's an leech! Kill him! Die, leech! Murdering bastard! He's dead!
Venga, hasta nunca. No quiero pelear. Tendré que hacerlo y todo. Ah, no. Se va. Sí. Vale. Pues me voy. ¿Qué ha sacado el arma? O sea, ya sé que hay, pero... Joder, ahora me lo tengo que cargar. ¡Eh! ¿Eh? ¿Puedo probar mi... ¡Au! ¡Vamos! Joder, le he quitado la mitad de la vida. Ahora, toma por culo. ¿Qué? ¡No! Vamos, pasado. Venga. Vámonos. Sí, por ahí es recto.
Look lively! It's on! Steady, boys! We've
Aye.
got one of them here!
¡Au!
Bloody leech!
Vamos. Se recupera todo más rápido.
Look at it! Gone up like kindling!
Toma. Ya está. Pesados. Sois unos pesados. Venga, vámonos.
He's mine! I'll take it!
Joder.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Dejadme en paz.
Getting weapons ready! We found one!
Bueno, a mí dejadme en paz. No, no quiero peleas. Ni nada parecido. Ahora. Agotamiento, ¿eh? Oiga. Clay.
Hide! You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox.
This place is full of sickness.
Consider yourself...
Don't play the...
I'll leave.
Please, I feel sick. Get over it now. Surely I can endure another night.
Cefalea. Tengo remedios contra el dolor de cabeza, macho. Hasta que de este debo tener 50 por lo menos. Todo el mundo tiene agotamiento. No, por aquí no. Vamos a por esa señora, que no se puede quedar ahí.
Watch out, boys!
Dejadme en paz. Señora en apuros. Oh. Pesado. Deja en paz. A ver, ¿dónde está la señora en apuros? Según esto. Aquí. No, no puede ser. Ahí. Señora.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiaoshun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Porque soy un médico.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Usted no está
But
muerta.
you're not dead. There is a difference between visiting the dead and staying with them.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiaoshu.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Sí.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Venga, hasta nunca.
Goodbye for now.
Matthew. The world has gone cold.
Menos mal. ¿Pero por qué hay tantos marcadores personalizados? No entiendo. El alfabeto en braille que... Ah, pero creo que necesitaba una seducción nivel no sé cuántos. Voy a probar igualmente, ¿eh? Seducción nivel 1.000.000. Por aquí. Bueno, lo que yo llamo seducción vampírica. Pero en realidad no sé cómo se llama. Oh, ¿quién no es?
It's mine. I'll take it.
Oli. Au. Matado. Lo reviento. Vamos. ¡Au! Eso no me tendría que haber dado. Matado. Es un matado. Ahí está. Creo que tengo seducción nivel 3. A ver. Sí.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in. Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
Señor, voy a robarle. ¿Vale? Vampiro se alimenta en nuestra alma. Vampiro bebe en nuestra sangre, pero se alimenta en nuestra alma. ¿Cómo podremos pensar Una mujer asesinó a esta feliz criatura, mordida por sus inmundos fauces, pudiera ser admitido en los cielos. No, sus cuerpos son mancillados. Bla 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 bla. Tontería. Tonterías de vampiro.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Ahora te lo cuento. Un segundo.
It's locked, all right.
Cerrada, ¿eh? ¿Por qué tiene una cama manchada de sangre? Pobrecito. Está ciego y no tiene un montón de velas.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God. I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
Ajá. A ver, ¿quién es?
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
¿Este es doctor?
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me. And I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Ah. Ya sé quién es.
Have you heard anything about Nurse...
I think I've heard my sister talk about her.
Vale. ¿Domina usted el
Do you know
braille?
Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
Goodbye, Mr.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Me falta amor. Eso no me ha dado. Toma. Ya está bien, ¿eh? Ahora, uno menos. ¿Qué? Pero, ¿qué es esto? No. ¡No! Ahora sí. Nam, 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 nam. Pero, ¿por qué no me responde? ¡Hostia! El tonto este. Cago en Dios. ¿Qué haces? Vamos. Oh, qué pesados que eran. Vale. ¿Esto qué es? Cuarentena. Ahí. ¡Vámonos! Ahí hay algo sensual con basura. Jeje. Vale. Pues... creo que todas las secundarias están hechas, menos esta. Que esta me cago en todo porque está aquí, pero no puedo entrar. Porque no. No estará. Hostia, voy a... Más dura será la caída, vale. Voy a hacer un paseo por ese lugar tan hermoso. Y voy a ver qué pasa. O sea, había una parte que se abrían las puertas y te llegaban a un lugar. Esto no sé ni qué es. Oh, hola. Hola, Scar. Parece que por aquí no he ido. Muestra de sangre vigorosa. Pastillas. Nada del otro mundo. Vámonos. Esa muestra de sangre vigorosa... vigorosa la tengo yo. Y bien hermosa. ¿Dónde estoy? Atrás. Por aquí todo recto. Vale. Vale. Epa. ¿Has visto que se encuentra? Ups. 9 balas. Hostia. Me había registrado estos cadáveres. ¿Really? Vale. ¿Ves? A estos sitios no... Ah, voy a ir aquí. Oh. ¿Y aquí qué? Aquí no hay nada. Dice gatillo corriente. No, no puedo hacer más aquí. Vaya. Decepcionante. Pastillas, que pesadas con las pastillas. Que os regalaban. ¿Dónde estás de...? Más pastillas. Jolines. Aquí debería haber cosas. No sé. Digo yo, ¿eh? ¿Hacia allí hay calles? No, pues sí. ¡Hostia! Hay unos cuantos. Que no los había visto. ¡Vamos! ¡Sí! Soy poderoso, dejadme. ¿No? Esto está bastante oscuro. Jolines. Pues me voy. O sea, ¿qué hay aquí? ¡Ah! Y por aquí puedo ir a algún lado. Escala errático. Bueno, menos. ¿Pero aquí había ido ya? ¿O no? No sé, ¿eh? Señor, ¿qué le pasa? Ahora ustedes me dan bastante igual, así que puedo matarlos sin muchos problemas. Me quedan los roedores, sin piedad. Problema de ratas, ¿eh? Claro, pero no sé si me llevará ahí. ¡Eh! ¡Oye! Tomar por culo. Esto me lleva aquí. decepcionante. Vámonos. Cuarentena. Me da mucha rabia. Porque es que realmente aquí no hay nada. Hay sangre, pero no hay nada. No hay nada en especial. No. Nada en especial. Toma por culo. Lo que dice el apartamento del hombre en el barrio. Registro del apartamento. Vale, ¿dónde está la señora esta? Beatriz, Mortimer, Witton. Cefalea. Thomas Elwood. Doctor Swansea, usted tenía cosas que decirme. Oli.
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
Vale.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the Skulls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
Vale.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I've never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours?
No.
I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire? I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a Skull. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of Skulls.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
Vale.
A pleasure as...
Es un placer. Este tiene muchas cosas, ¿eh? Aquí tiene un despacho enorme, no lo usa para nada. Es bien más acogedor. Por cierto. Debería...
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Analizar. Ser vigoroso. Madre mía. Necesita 1.000.000 de cosas. No, por aquí. Lady Ashburn, ahí está.
I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
Oiga.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital, caused by skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name, I've never heard of her.
According to Old Bridget, skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors. A disgrace to the vampire that created them.
Pues hay un montón.
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
What do you mean?
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
Goodbye for now.
Vale. Pues... Uy, uy, uy. No tengo que ir ahí. Vale. Ay, Mortimer Gossip. Migraña, es que no tengo estas cosas, jolines. No, perdón. Cefalea. Ajá, Loretta y Manson, ahí están. Neuralgia, agotamiento. La mayoría están con agotamiento resfriado. Vale, pues voy a continuar con la principal. Migraña. Vámonos.
So much blood. Whoever was killed got dried out. Where does this blood trail lead? 29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
Y tanto. Obvio, aquí hay de todo, pero... Nada más. Ah, sigue el rastro de sangre. Vale. Es que llega aquí. Ah, vale, es al revés. Hostia.
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Did you hear me? See?
Cállate, hombre.
There's one of them vermin.
Oh.
Being baited by leeches playing a nasty game.
Capellán de Briwan.
Look like they're coming to us. Oh no.
Vamos.
No rest for the. Oh my God.
Au. Me ha dado todas.
Waltz with me.
No. Vamos. A ver, capellán.
Go on, back to the shadows.
Relájate. Au. Eso es. Venga, toma por culo. ¡Qué hambre! Vale.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yo sí que lo creo. Ajá. Coño, ¿y esta?
This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family.
Flor de medio. ¿Qué lleva los bolsillos?
Only a golden watch in her pockets.
Coge el reloj.
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire.
cuerpo.
Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
I see you.
What the
Right
fuck?
It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Aquí es donde...
Jonathan.
What was that?
Señora. Yo también sé hacer eso,
I
¿eh?
won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered.
Sí.
I can still sense a presence.
Come to me.
Xiaoxun. Aún estás por aquí. Me cago en Dios. No, a ver.
I have this thirst for blood.
Someone help! You! What have you done?
Yo.
Vicar Larrabee. What happened? Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
¿Qué
What is Mother doing
cojones?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss.
and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for me.
Mary, wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
¿En serio?
You killed me, brother.
Pero relájate. ¿Qué haces con la cruz? Se le va mazo la olla. Toma. Que me revienta. Eso tiene pinta de hacer pupita.
You left me to rot in this grave.
Joder. Tranquila, ¿eh?
Come to me, Jonathan. Abomination.
¡Hombre! Para ella, hermanita. Es más pesada que una vaca en brazos, macho. Está rotísima.
Rest in peace, monster. Assassin!
Hermanita, basta.
You left. You've spared the precious Nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Ay.
You killed me, brother.
Sí, que te maté, pesada. Fue sin querer, ¿vale? Déjame. Tenía hambre.
What have you done? Kinslayer! Give me your blood, priest. His final thoughts are just to die. Come to me, Jonathan. Kiss me again, sweet brother. Rest in peace, monster. Come to me, Jonathan. Rest in peace, monster. Kiss me again, sweet. I'll make you kneel like a dog, just as you did to... What have you done?
Joder, qué pesada.
Come to me, Jonathan.
Vamos. ¡Oh! Por fin.
Well, brother. It's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
Y la mató.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
¿En serio? ¿Y la tengo que llevar yo? Ay. He matado por segunda vez a mi hermana. Menos mal que estamos en el cementerio y no tengo que llevarla muy lejos. Claro, ha matado a todo el mundo. Era la que mató a tal y cual y tal. El logro desbloqueado, Ave María.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Estimado la invitación de Lady Ashbury. Espero que lea pronto la carta que le envío, pues debo hablar con usted lo antes posible. La situación avanza rápidamente en el West End y estoy convencida de que corremos un grave peligro. La Guardia de Brewen ha comienzo a su gran cacería en Londres. Lleva unas noches buscando activamente econs y matando a los que consigue localizar. Lord Redgrave, presidente del club de Ascalon, se ha puesto en contacto conmigo. Quiero reunirse con usted de inmediato. Puede venir a mi mansión cuando guste. Debemos hablar del tema. Junto a esta carta le envío un pase oficial que le permitirá pasar cualquier barricada a control de la zona de cuarentena de la ciudad. Cordial saludo, Lady Ashbury. Vaya. Esto. Analizamos para ver los planos y ya está. No tendré por casualidad... No está. Por supuesto que no. Tengo 4000. 4000 de experiencia. Doctor Swansea. hablar con él. Doctor Fancy.
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend.
Vaya.
We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Tell me more about the violence.
Geoffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Priwen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
Vale.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
Vaya.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
Vale.
I have received an alarming letter from...
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion. And with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is. Nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Vale.
Thank you, Ed.
Pues... vamos a dormir. Vamos a dormir. Un ratito. Más que nada para subir de nivel. ¿Cómo están los pacientes? Están todos hechos mierda. Vale, voy a curar a los que hay. Vale. Los que hay con agotamiento. Cefalea. Oiga.
Good evening, Mr.
Evening.
Soldier.
Not really.
As long...
Don't think you...
Vale. Goodbye for now, Mr.
Cefalea. Señor Milton.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
Do you need any...
I'm afraid.
Toma.
Our job...
That's easy.
Goodbye, Milton.
Tú.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you require
I will be fine.
No.
I'll try.
Vale.
Goodbye.
Cefalea, agotamiento, la Beatriz. Señora Beatriz. Señora Beatriz.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a blundering...
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require...
Do you...
Despite...
Well, at least...
Goodbye.
El señor este... Yo creo que es el último que me falta.
I'm quite busy right...
Do you need...
Don't be ridiculous.
Then you are lucky.
I wish this hot...
Thank you for your...
Hola. Y en principio creo que ya está. Migraña. Agotamiento. ¿Me quedan? Precisamente para el agotamiento no. Pero bueno. Hostia, que me dan experiencia, ¿eh? La tontería esa. Voy a hacer un par más. ¿Y quién más había malo? Ah, este... Anemia. ¿Tengo para anemia? Sí. Vale. Pues voy. Recuperado, agotamiento.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is there any...
Really?
Unfortunately...
Nada, hombre.
Goodbye for now.
Recuperado. Anemia.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may.
Toma.
You are not?
And you have...
I have to...
I'm alright.
De nada.
Don't waste your time with me.
Cefalea, agotamiento al tonto este. Vamos.
Good evening. Do you need... Well, the
Toma.
Don't take... And that... Goodbye.
Coño, 25 puntos, ¿eh? Que con la tontería... Creo que ya está. Sí. Y como he hecho mi trabajo de doctor, pues me voy a dormir. Porque soy un buen doctor. Y todos los doctores necesitan descansar. Venga. Luego estoy yo. Aturdimiento o sangre. Es que sangre ya consigo mucho. Me feo. Nomás quita mucho más con esto. 3000, loco. No me parece mal, ¿eh? Y ahora con esto. Y esto 2000. Hostia. ¿Y esto? Casi que prefiero hacer esto, ¿eh? O sea, aumentar la capacidad de sangre. 1500. Eso ya no. Absorción de sangre, creo que no me hace falta. Sin embargo, el daño que hago con la mordedura sí que estaría bien subirlo. Así que confirmemos. Todos curados. Parece que está hecho mierda ya. Neuralgia. Qué cosa grave ya. No, pipa Hawkins. Señora Pipa Hawkins. Usted no me ha avisado de eso. Aquí está.
Good evening, Nat.
Good evening.
Do you need med...
I'm afraid...
Venga,
Not under my...
Thank you.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
venga, que vaya bien. Y bueno, yo creo que lo dejaré aquí. Porque son... ¿qué hora es? 7:15. Sí, yo creo que he hecho bastante ya. Y nos quedamos con el plot twist, que bueno, no era muy plot twist, porque yo me imaginaba ya que la hermana sería... se convertiría o pasaría algo con ella. Así que... bueno, lo dejamos aquí. Es que es un vampiro y los vampiros, aunque muerdan, pues convierten a gente. A no ser que os maten. En fin, si os ha gustado darle a like, comentad si queréis decirme algo y no olvidéis suscribiros. Hasta pronto.